Look at the bull. I feel like I should have a flute like. Oh, hello, VOD listeners. Today we're gonna be chilling, like usual. And by chilling, I mean we're gonna try to do some of these.
Go.
Why is it so loud? Hold on. Yeah, why do I feel like it's really loud? Oh. Funny thing is, the master volume is like really low too.
We did it. All right.
You've saved me a lot of.
I think that's all of them. Yeah, we did them all. I'm assuming there'll be more in the later game, but
let's go.
Here's my plan. We got like 2 days till we go ballot challenge Louisa. I think during that time, all we did was get Basil. We got Berserker, which is honestly great. I should probably learn how to do a fan. I want to honestly unlock the last of the mask.
Looks like everyone's here.
But I feel like it's just to sell all my gear. What do you here? That's all. That's everything we did so far.
A village.
That's a choice. It's your call.
Let's be off.
Let me dismiss this one. Oh my lordy.
What to pick?
It's Flames Day, so I don't gotta use the bathroom to take a dump.
All right then.
Go to the pantry to see what kind of food we get in here. But I barely cook. I should probably start cooking whatever. Sorry, 100 MP and cure hexes. That alone is just good. I take 100 MP. Increase evasion for all allies for 3 turns. Increase physical attack. 30 seconds to defeat enemies in the field with a single hit. I'm actually curious about this.
All right.
How?
Will I be able to actually just one-shot even if they're overloaded me?
Well.
I want to read these books. I have no idea what any of these books particularly do.
All right.
Besides increase this. Almost close up there. Dude, my eloquence and tolerance is like low. But I don't think that will matter, right? I think we might get in a fight. We go talk to this guy named Loveless. I love the music.
Do it!
I don't hate his campaign, but this ain't about the politics. It's about beating him down and tossing him off the scrap. Damn, Basilio's just in it. It's part of the team,
look
I
who
think.
we
So.
have here, eh? Got some brass showing your face here.
I don't think it's
I know
supposed to be
what
so
you're
deep.
about. Two-faced phony prince. Milo told me everything. I know all about your sick games.
Sick games? What are you talking about?
You gotta steal from him. I didn't change
So
my
you all
class.
have pristine slates, eh? Conscience
should be fine.
clean, eh? It's scumbags like you lot what forced the Parapus. That's why I wanted to become king in the first place. to stand up to the bastards who treated the weaker tribes like trash, and to settle the score with villains
I like his
you.
voice though.
Get ready to hurt.
Get ready to hurt. At least he does have very speed, but we gotta find out the weaknesses.
All right.
Poor
Let's show him
Loveless.
Now accept your fate.
It's still for me.
Sorry.
Madeline
Hello
knows.
there.
Coin can solve problems of
Usually when we
late
steal, we can't steal from him
By
again.
this power.
So let's try like.
You hit their weakness.
Like
That's your opening, Captain.
evil. I'm about to crash your party.
You better be ready.
I better be ready. Yo, Berserker is so cool.
Think yourself equal? Ninja! No, to the rear guard! Ninja! Rancor!
You hit their weakness.
So it's
Coin
darkness
can
and
solve
light.
problems of late cannot. Merchant!
Good to know.
Flare!
Why is it darkness and light?
Check it out. Me own igniter.
You.
Ah. Ow.
Okay, he poked me. Alright, kill him.
No holding back.
By the time he's weak, he's not
I
weak
can
against
slash.
slashes. Oh no. Okay.
Step by.
You're out of here.
Let us clean up this. Face me! To the vanguard! I need this ninja!
You hit their weakness.
You won't
Come
get away
forward,
with
Royal
this.
Soul. Light!
You hit their weakness.
Let's let them do all that damage.
I call upon royal power within.
I don't have any physical moves that actually does a lot of damage.
Let me moving to the. Ah!
Right on target.
I'm
Nice one, Stroll.
Screaming.
No, I'm not done yet. Eat this. Eat this. Oh,
I think it should be fine considering we're all on normal.
Stroll, they've sapped
Now
their defenses.
accept your fate!
You hit their weakness.
Merchant!
Move,
Flare!
Kaizme. You hit their weakness.
time to go
Avoid the
offensive.
opening,
Summer
Captain.
party.
I really want to do Thunderblade.
I call the lightning.
As long as he's resistant.
You won't get away with this.
You're out of here.
Face me! There's a better way. Oh, power of kings! Slash!
Slow, mate.
Damn it.
Aim, Kaizme.
Eat this.
Oh, the most accuracy.
Eat this.
Oh, the most accuracy missed.
Eat this.
Stroll, they've sapped
Let's
your
go.
defenses.
Light!
You hit their weakness.
I shall
That's your
vanquish
opening,
evil
Captain.
and die hard. Got to
Aye, but they're still breathing.
Ninja! No! Ninja!
So they just use this.
By this power.
Kaizme.
got to pull it together.
Flare!
I'm fine. Samurai. I'll cut you down. Not done yet.
Here I go. Withstood that, eh?
Fine.
He's actually pretty thick since we have nobody to sap his defense. And we don't have a faker.
They've sapped your defenses.
Now accept your
You
fate!
hit their weakness.
I won't hold back.
Move,
Light!
I'm gonna bring any move that actually,
No holding back.
any move that reduces the defense and evasion, like from Monk.
Calm yourself, man. I suspect you've been deceived. This Milo fellow, what exactly did he tell you?
Said there's some imposter prince been going round, getting his kicks by killing Parapus and Ujif and other tribes beneath him.
I stand with this boy, as does Basilio, and I can tell you we don't wander around murdering our own kin. Sounds like this Milo fellow's badly bamboozled you.
Hold on. You mean we've been dancing like puppets on his string? A bastard must have wanted us to take each other out. Spare him the trouble.
How dare he trick us? You've got to do something about him. Hey, Loveless,
Yeah, let's beat his
any
butt.
idea where Milo is?
Last
You got that
summer,
Genoa stance? Yeah, half HP, just gonna just. He's gonna put down his harpoon
This one's on me.
and slick back his hair.
Sorry about all this. I've been a real idiot.
He's gonna say, let's do this for real. And he's gonna kill us all. Indestructible honey cakes.
Applause, please.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I continue to grow.
Marvelous. Does it seem that I've...
Yeah, that feels nice.
Dude, he has just strength and endurance. No luck whatsoever. He's gonna slick back his hair and say, let's go. Full speed ahead. We got one more dungeon, then we go see
The
Louise.
site of Malva forms on the horizon.
Yeah.
A small settlement carved
Got a
out
pillow
of the
behind me.
mountainous terrain of southern Ontario.
I think I got better
Modestly
chair
without
pillow
reliance
or
on
better
trade.
chair.
In part thanks to a
Or a
thriving
better
dairy
pillow.
farm,
Maybe both.
the Ishkia tribe secludes itself here, avoiding outside clamor, as though ushered in by the bleating of sheep.
He's gonna slick back his
grazing on
hair
the
and say,
mountains.
alright,
The
let's do
gauntlet
this for
runner
real.
descends upon the
As he
quiet
murders our
mountain
whole team.
village.
And crit him multiple times. Even though I put the difficulty on normal, compared to like, say, hard. Hey, this all times. When they get legit an extra turn, it's still kind of, what they don't do is they don't do much damage, but still, it's still kind of rough. Only because they still have a lot of HP. And our hard is to have a little bit more defense and HP. And also we get reduced XP on hard. So, some bosses you just can't. Well, you can, but you need a strategic team. Oh, we got a Divine Elixir. Blessed Water. We got 5 of those. Heavenly Water is what we need the most. Oh, I'm gonna spend all this money.
You. No.
All right.
There's nothing to really trip on. You visit every area.
Which one? Giving it some thought? Let's move.
Oh, we can just teleport. Pillow chair sounds comfortable. Oh, it's comfortable. It's good for the back. I think we pretty much did everything that we could in this small amount of time. Did we rank up nurse? Somebody's dying.
What now?
I want to unlock this. How do you rank 6? I'll talk to her first. She seems talkable.
Hey.
We finally faced it off against Louise. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I think I got butterflies. I can't seem to calm down. I keep wondering how the performance of the festival
Sorry
went.
about that.
I already working myself with all these heavy sighs. Yeah, thanks, you're right. Though sometimes okay to be vulnerable. Don't worry about it. Would she rather scatter Erica flowers across the stage? He about to make a shirt. Ooh. What would you do if you was in my shoes? I imagine it's up there. Yeah.
But
Yeah, let's go.
thanks.
Oh, we can just teleport. It doesn't take up a day. And like it's like morning. It's nearly time. Somebody guess. It's because it's free. That's
Incredible.
great.
Oh, look at you, you're quite the charmer.
Hey,
I like that she, in this game, she lost like 2 people. Lost her sister and then also Del. She lost like 2 people.
Oh.
But she's like my strongest mage at the moment. Look at the size of this crowd, Lady Jonah. Still, you haven't seen anything yet. Though I must apologize that I'm not dressed apart. I thought comfort might be the way to go. Come on, I know you're probably beautiful in everything you wear. And I know you'll be soon. You'll be on soon. Are you ready?
That's...
And I don't mean to alarm you, but I did see Martis in the crowd. She looks pensive. I hope she isn't planning anything towards.
It'll be fine.
What a relief.
Please don't let her out of your sight during Lady Judah performance. What you about to do? Stab her? Judah performance ended without an incident. It was royal with success, but from Martis. There she goes.
Oh.
You here to shove me off, are you? That depends on
Listen.
I won't do anything if you don't do anything. Don't worry, I'm putting this behind me. I did get a basket of them ready, you know. They weren't even in season, so I was real sure to get them.
but
Many. I don't think I'm feeling it. Hearing her sing shook me to the core. Reminds me when I got a soul too. I think I'm still shaking. That's right. You're evil. They look at the crowd, really studied their faces. They're over the moon. You're evil. Get out of
I was
here.
in the wrong.
And for what it's worth, I'm sorry about the dress. I bet they would have loved to see her all proper done up. She took the dress and ruined it, soiled it. I think I head home to the countryside. Give you my regards to the songstress. No, she's about to stab her. I gotta watch her.
Well,
Everyone's so happy to see. This is why I do what I do. And out of Erica Flower in sight. Lady Jonah.
thanks.
Don't drink random things people
Wait.
give you. Yeah, don't drink that. Silence, interloper. He's out of here. Hold on, you. What gives bumping him out?
Oh.
All right, Dan. Glad to hear it. That man, he was mumbling about sanctism and Luis doing something or other. And she just stand out of the crowd.
Hey,
So I heard a bit. That was poison. Hey, Capper, come help us. That's why you shouldn't just drink random things people give you. Sure, I might do it. You know, I got a body built, but still, you might fall over. Are you safe, Capra? Martis has come too, but she won't speak a word. Certainly not easy. You also operate the cobra and see me float in an attempt to ruin your throat. The water he offers you was actually a poison. Goodness, I'm so glad I made it out unscathed.
no way.
That would mean that's why she isn't speaking. Tori said that the poison were extracted from Erica flowers. I know this created by boiling it on leaves still. I know all about Erica flowers and I could tell their leaves from the others.
What happened?
No.
Actually, there's something the
I-
matter. I had to go help. I can't stand when people save my life.
Please.
Help me. Let us go. Yeah, with our friendship ain't.
It's just a pretty flower. I'll be all right.
It's just a pretty flower. I'll let you get now inherit 3 things. Mainly put trickery on it. I think we can leave this sound now, unless we got like one more follower.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey,
You gotta scoot tomorrow, whether you're ready to say goodbye to this or not. Let us leave no intentions unrealized. The prince will want this.
Right then.
The last day before we can leave. I wonder, can I go to the arena?
Shall we? Hey.
You know, sure or not, it was wrong for me to try to sabotage, so this for me, I'll drop out of tournament on my honor. It had me like a ton of bricks, all the changes I need to see in the world. You lot who's going and really thought it through.
Isn't that... all good.
See you later.
Let's give it a shot.
I find a recruitment center. Oh, Lulomio approach elsewhere.
You. Now what am I to do?
All these quests we gotta turn in. I was gonna skip through.
Mission accomplished.
There's some good. What's these gloves? Let's actually start putting gear. I try to, but it's hard when none of them wants it. Or something that's like gray is better than whatever it is purple.
That's a relief.
All right then.
It's like right in front of the.
Let's go.
Got that extra here.
Close your eye.
It's you.
Loveless is dead. No, but they resigned himself from the tournament and told us all about how you pulled the wool over his eyes. Oh yes, the Prince of Pasta applied the massacre to purpose. Honestly, don't you think his naivety deserves some of the blame? So you admit it. I'm not going there. I'm not going.
No trouble.
They usually give me equipment, so I'll give it that. That's what Blue Mermaid built. He was gonna use the same artifact with Celestial Mercedes. The Remain you might have get something special.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, you still don't do much. But I feel like when a balance patch come out, that's just me feeling something.
Where to?
When a balance patch come out, he could be a bridge to somebody like, say, I don't know, Silverblade or Amitha. Just to scoot him back and she scoot forward, somebody move. I feel like he's gonna just show up randomly in some builds. Just like they did for like 90% of every character that need to be shown up randomly.
I myself am.
I would talk to Bear.
You've come.
I'm gonna skip this part. I don't know nothing about the Bear story at all. I just know he's trying to be a leader for this town.
It's absurd.
Calm yourself. That's always a fight.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there's a human. For what little I saw, there's a human somewhere. I already skipped over. I actually like Brigitte. It's funny. Oh, she has a pet dog. She reminds me of Lilius the most. There's something I want to confide in. For some reason I like her size. There's like 3 people outside her that I like. Straw was great. Hers is funny. Well, kind of.
Here.
It's like Kyla and Lilius. We use this feeling for our own research. Specifically, try to develop non-violent uses for igniters, make them something more than weapons. That should be a decent enough revenge against the church. If only expanded my current trade, I only make their pockets fatter. So I thought I'd find a different approach.
What?
I wonder what the church hates the most. They knew that magic items will widen the gap. The strong will become stronger and the weak become weaker. That's why I made the igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. For my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, violence. That's kind of like Lilius, except for the fact that Lilius actually doesn't care about... She's kind of more of a dictator. See, Lilius is a dictator. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to do.
As it is.
But if we struck with them, we'll still make them safer and more practical. We actually been working on a prototype for a while now.
Say,
Remember the early days I asked you to slay the Toros? The route that has been stalking was our transport corridors for these prototypes.
Well,
I'll take that job because I get to be a merchant and make
My
free
thanks.
money. We never made such strides with development if you hadn't been helping. Honestly, though, even I'm surprised it's come this far. Though against the church's cultural and mercantile monopoly, of course, they'll send their shadows after me, and then leave me a few scars if I survive at all. Only one way I can think of to stop that. We have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. Help them spread across the land. Alright, seems good. Hear about people who lives in mutual goodwill, respect and equality, and I can't help but wish I lived in that world.
I
wanted to take the final step. I want to hope, no matter what it costs, my position and my future. That's true determination. You're crazy, girl. I think I lost all of them.
I believe in you.
She believes in me. Are we gonna? Did we get anything? Perfect expression for this
You
too.
give me hope.
Further widens the varieties of items sold at the like. Okay, by adding rare items. Good. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, I'll send a crate with funds. Please say I don't think I got a single supply crate.
And then
Or the banner and get it. Let me skip the rest of it. And now we go find Louise and he's gonna kill us real quick. Look at the boo boo boo. Late night. There's a pair we can be tomorrow, and tomorrow's a big day. We'll be up against Louise, and this time he'll be ready and waiting for you. Captain surely you have reservation about the reason. Yeah, reservation. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly cleared out? I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, you will truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I'm being honest. I challenge you on this only because I think it's to be foolish, brought to a standstill by now.
May I speak?
I do not believe Louise is innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, in but a few months he's slain the king of comrades besides. It is any wonder that people seek to end his life. He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step had been in service for that purpose. He sealed his fate in you and as the contender for the throne. Shall not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule.
It'll be all right.
So. You're already in the second place of the contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that. Yay! Thank you, Bat. That's a pretty good point. Thank you, Heisme.
We can't lose.
Everything we've done is it's been for this day, so let's take it in and stick to Louise for Rella, Grias, and Arrow we lost.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the spirit. All the pain we endure will be Your power to end.
Right.
I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't be contenders. Isn't that what her SETI is? Might make right. She's all about that. Prepare for the final battle. How long is this final battle per se?
That reminds me.
There's apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance in the Grand Shroud with the Skylander. The biggest priority, but maybe that's exactly what he need to make.
Okay then.
Oh, then let's get a full night rest. Ooh.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Who are you gonna be playing during that Battleless patch? Because I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be playing Mort, and Mort is gonna just stump.
It's finally here.
It's gonna be the Arbiter Vildred of the patch, where his Arbiter, like, he just cleans 1 or 2 matches by himself, and there's nothing BBK can do because he has naturally less HP than Mort, and Mort, if you have more HP, you can't do nothing against him. And he might be banned because of that. ML Luna might just be free to roam free. But I'm curious. Because the 2 people I want to play with is Silverblade and Yuha. I want to see how Reflect be. If Reflect works wonder, if Reflect is actually good from anything, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt like crazy.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah.
And then A-Lots. I don't even have A-Lots ready, but I'll probably just refund and just get the free stuff back.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain
I
from
wonder how
subterfuge.
Arnell's going to change. We can get an
But I'll
extra
admit,
turn.
I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out.
Damn.
I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with 1 for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
We're going to win this.
You would pursue peril.
Of course, it's for the capital. Fire company. Is there anything repaired?
Great.
Why not? Get his TP there, I'm pretty sure.
The stage is set for
You just went around the
decisive
guidance for the
battle
leader?
to take place in Grand Trad.
Oh well.
And so the gauntlet runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
I do love the music in this game, in all honesty. That's why I just mute my mic.
Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back.
Your Highness!
It's His Royal Highness the Prince. We've been waiting for you. Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson.
Finally, this is better than any.
I wonder if Commander Pavel will actually see some play.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle.
Because his
than about
only
the prince
play
being alive.
was from Cleve only.
Suppose it makes sense.
But by the
So I wonder
distance
will
sky
the
upon
extra
map,
go
they
through
are
escort?
squarely set in second place. Even with
Are they
the
gonna release
capital
more
less
units?
enemies,
That's gonna
the
have
prince
escort and
has
stuff like that, so
faithful
you can just kill through 'em.
supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him. They're not right in the head.
Damn right. You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels.
They might just kill.
Not ever getting better.
If Winter Blessing procs. If Demille never procs her S2, we might. I hate that it's like calculated differently. It's not added together.
If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made,
just 40% of damage and then 35% of Demille's damage.
Another big grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's
Demille's like the only reflect of the game.
He's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there, His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Wow, and Lady Juna as well.
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the runner.
let's head to the Hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
Woohoo! They're clapping. Fairy Tale Tenebria. Royal Guard. More reflect.
Oh, the
It's
customers say
reflect
they're on your
galore.
side. I was surprised at how
Imagine if he
quickly
became meta with Yuha and it just ran through everything. Because true damage is literally the thing that stops like 3 Fs.
I tried my
Added,
very,
not
very
much to it,
best.
but you know what I'm trying to say.
I never thought Luis would be the
Uber's
one
Tooth
throwing
and,
down the
you know,
gauntlet
Rocket
If
Punch.
he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say
He
the
just
same.
died.
You'd
He
get
just
some
did
rest
die,
tonight.
literally.
Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's
Yeah,
own rules.
I think I did a
the
video.
throne will
Tenor
grant
Guard
whoever
reflects
wins
stacks
more
with,
support, even
you
after
know,
this battle.
the minions
crown's
reflect.
fate isn't set.
It just calculated
We
differently.
saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions.
I think it goes Tanner's. I think it goes the
Whatever they
passive
make
first,
of it,
then
we've
the
come
reflect
this
from the
far.
thing.
All we can
It's
do
like
now
2 little
is
separate
finish our
damage.
fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
I just wish it was added. I just wish.
Let us now devote ourselves
What's
to
that?
victory,
40%
and
and then
worry
35.
what comes after.
I said, I wish it was, you know,
All we've yet accomplished.
75 altogether.
This should be our last
Instead of
battle
just
against
41st
Luis.
and then 35% of that
I'm
damage
just
that they
trying to
dealt.
stay hopeful. Knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken
If
your
it did
archetype,
70% of the damage, that'd be
forged
disgusting.
friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
It's been an honor to serve.
Wow. Listen to you sounding like a proper hero. I suppose the prince thing is rubbing off on you, but it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you. Don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, What?
Yes, we were best friends. What of it?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
Her strong determination. Do we get more friendship? Yeah. Handshakes. What was rank 8?
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
I like hers come naturally, so we can't actually.
Right. Let's get some rest.
Tomorrow we'll kill Luis, maybe. Hopefully. It's gonna kill us all.
It's been a while.
So?
Well, damn. I put 60 hours into this game already. Almost 60. Well, it's 57 hours, but Jesus, 60 hours. It was on hard mode. I know hard mode reduces some of the XP, so I put it on normal just to try to finish it before the patch, but still, Jesus. So I want to at least finish it, so I won't be sidetracked by the E7 patch.
Last, my lord, our investigations
And then
have
pick my
borne
nose.
fruit. We know
Because then I might be playing
where
Call
the
of Duty
true
with friends because they want me to
prince
play
lies.
zombies.
Those loyalists who
So I was
disappeared
like,
with the
I
prince
want to
led
finish
us
this
right
at least.
to him. We found
Which I do
traces
like.
of
I like
their
this game. This
coming
game
and
is
going.
actually great.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the
I give it
royal
that. This game was
capital,
actually great.
deep within
This
a
game
forest
is
said
great.
to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity.
You know
to
the
test
funny
this.
thing is,
Newfound power.
I actually was like, now that I look at the patch, because I looked at it, I was like, Mort, when he S2s, he gets everybody buried instead. And his blood moon haste and whatnot. I was like, there's gonna be a lot of berries, but I wish he had an attack buff for her S3 again. I was like, Ruka stock might go up, so I did kind of rebuild it to make her better.
And I have just the spell to do it.
But I just give her like more attack. She's like 7.4 attack. If she can't kill with 7.4 attack and have a barrier, they really need a buff on Ruka. I think I'm gonna give her attack boost and a speed boost or something. I think she is on attack boost. Better attack
Good
boost.
morning. Did you sleep well?
There's no point of
Ready to
having
face the
like
day?
speed boost if her setting's is gonna reduce everybody's speed. And if they have a barrier, she scoots up by like 15%. They don't want to be that fast. You want them to have a barrier first so she can sit back and just watch. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day? I won't let you down. Yeah.
This time, I won't let you down.
Stop that. You never have before, and you won't start today.
Oh, feminine.
Try to relax. And don't let this weigh too heavy on your shoulders.
But you have to come back, no matter what, okay?
Little wings are jiggling.
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together. Ready our supplies.
Ready our supplies. Be there. I don't think there's nothing to really do besides grind up levels.
Let's head there.
Wait, at least wait till the Grand Hill should go there.
Talk. Just sublime.
What do you want to talk about? So double check that I have everything I need.
What now?
Everything that I need. I'm not merchant. Let me go here. Got fire. I won't need lucky fire for a fight. Maybe I will.
All right.
Let's put this on there. Equipment, what we got? We have this thing that does prevent charm. Prevents frostbite. Yeah. Should be good enough.
All right then.
There we
Let's
go.
head there right away.
Yeah, but I know with Sacred Tree Branch, pushing her up. Proximia, ML Crowd's pathway, giving me the ability to one-shot NFL, which is honestly good. That's why I love bringing a rookie into ML Crowd, which I honestly think I should also I should not re-gear. I never built them, but I feel like I should build ML Crowd because I feel like he might be another sleeper. Like the tiny buff that this tiny quality of life change that gave the Crowd might be big. All they did was reduce the cooldown. Did it reduce it? They increased the damage of S3. What did they do for ML Crowd? Well, what are they going to do? I think they reduced the S3 cooldown technically. They made it like one more turn overall, but it's like he gains more turns in general if he just attack him, so that it's just only AoE.
Ready?
And I think it does more damage now. Dude, this pillow scratching my back.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, Crier! Fight the power! Very good.
I can see somebody like in a studio like, woo, to say woo into the mic. Woo, live free. How's that good? Go break.
Paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's
Oh yeah, with the AoEs to reduce cooldown for everybody.
See a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win. Give Luis the boot.
Yeah, he reduced AoE. He reduced cooldown for everybody. I think that's an oversight that we might be overlooking. Because what more is like AoE with his S3. And there's a lot of skill that say they can't be reduced, but I mean, there's a lot of skill you can be reduced, but I think we're overlooking that. That's why I want to build Crown. I think we're overlooking that by a little bit, especially with Romaine, when he can actually just permanently like see you back.
Anytime now.
Or a rookie,
Anytime.
Or Atticus Scepter. I feel like we're overlooking that. -1 is still -1.
And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Especially with Silverblade or Mytha. She has a fairly low cooldown. And the -1 still works with passives when it says like, hey, every 3 turns, like the mail would reflect. So every 3 turns, you can like constantly keep pulling up your S2 or Overlord or Death. Let's say it can't be -1, but still.
Luis.
His passive can. Like him and Leia just gonna just -1 into oblivion.
The two titans of this
It's gonna be
race have
funny.
finally come face to face.
Yeah, I need to build Crowd now. I want to build Crowd.
Our candidates once again.
I think I have a good barrier set coming, but it's gonna be
Our
great.
first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate.
Like I'll make a full CD team, probably.
Will it be enough for this
I do have Rima still.
to take the throne?
I will literally just run somebody to Rima, Leia, and then run them over again.
This all began with the king's faith.
And reduce Rima's cooldown also from Leia and Crow. It'd be a permanent S3, by the way.
You, who claim to be the prince.
I think her S3 is a 5-turn cooldown, so I can't just be like 1 turn off. What do you believe the power of the Sikhs and their kings?
The intellect to resolve everything.
Maybe we'll dissolve that deal, but reserve force is never the answer.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end,
I'm gonna lose this.
Words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power.
Luis, kill him now!
Damn.
Only the strong can rule!
She's out to get me.
Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We're gonna
We
die.
have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak?
What did they say? Kill him too.
Raising up our neighbors.
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way.
Just make them all tanky. Well, Rima is already, she's like 1500. She's actually pretty tanky. Leia is also pretty tanky.
People,
We just need one more tanky unit, which will probably be Dingo. Just run somebody over permanently.
A world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my
The
shield
motorbike-
to all of those who
the
follow
motorbike
this
play.
ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret.
Damn.
It could not be simpler.
The music is
If
always
your
good.
equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world.
So,
I think we got a cool sword.
you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
Okay, we lost. I didn't choose to be in my party.
Come then.
I thought it was gonna be a
and act
1v1.
your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
Oh, that's good.
The time has come. We're
Now
finishing
accept
this.
your
Hear
fate.
it now.
Are we still from him?
Falling back!
Looks like we can't brute
Is that a
force
question or a
this
question
one.
mark? It's level 60?
Power of kings! Fall!
You defy the rule of strength, then die by it.
Here. My thanks.
Much thanks. Thanks.
I call upon royal power within. Hack and slash.
Okay.
Berserker!
Never mind. To the lead, to
Berserker.
the front. You better be ready.
Get wrecked!
Alright, we lost.
I will.
There's a lot of HP. And why did everybody have Soul Cry in this game? The more, like, later this game has been, the more I know that a lot of enemies have Soul Cry.
Oh, vexing.
Which is give them 2 more extra
That's a lot of
turns.
ailments. Be careful out there.
Yeah, we
I'll
get some
use
kind
what
of
I
like-
must. Some darker arts. What's in the...
Okay, we lost.
There is no escape from me.
Excuse me?
Scour! samurai.
Let's try
I
thunder.
call the lightning.
Dude, can I get soul cries on ability? What about a healer?
Heisman, that's a lot of ailments. Be careful out there, okay?
Hey, you be a healer.
This one.
I knew you'd help. I owe you.
Quite a boon.
You defy the rule of strength, then die by it.
Rancor!
Let me put that
I
on.
won't hold back.
Can I get 2 extra turns? That's a risk. Cool, we got 3 extra
No
turns.
holding back. The power of fire.
I'm ready whenever. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Nice, Facilio.
Let us face
That's
me!
what they get when they mess with you.
Well done.
Soul Hacker!
Wait, well done.
Maybe
What's
not.
this weakness? I don't have one. Wrestling doesn't have one.
Let me
I can
help.
increase attack.
My thanks.
Like a strongest person on this team.
I shall vanquish evil. Burn to ash. I will annihilate you.
Come, accept my challenge.
Oh, that's not good.
I
I
strike
kind of
to
need that
kill.
attack and defense.
Facilio, nice dodge.
We still don't dodge that. And it's nothing we can steal because I don't see question mark, question mark.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
You think ninja?
I love how he says berserker, by the way.
Some darker arts.
Soul Hacker! Win!
A samurai. The power of fire.
Didn't it like burn you? Stop doing that.
Can you endure it?
It's gonna
I
kill
strike
us.
to kill.
I see your game.
Finesse. Beautiful dodge,
Why these? I was the evasion and stuff.
Get away. Here I go.
Stroll,
You can
they've
take
sapped
him.
your
Let up
defenses.
ninja! Slash!
Let's Soul Hacker! Cat!
We need to put a debuff on you.
Let's make an end of it.
You do a Windblade.
You can do this!
The power of wind.
900.
I will
It's juicy.
annihilate you. Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge.
What was that?
Now that's finesse.
I'm glad we're dodging.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Let's attack it.
Now accept your fate.
You've got a
The
bunch
freedom,
of
come
ailments slowing
forth,
you down,
royal
Captain.
sword! Come on!
Nice hit. That was
Give me
perfect.
your aid.
Let my power support you.
I'll blow you away.
And his HP is not going down.
I
Or we just
see.
do so little
It
damage.
would appear you have the metal to defend your claims.
I know.
And I need
You
not
reached
hold
50%.
back either.
So okay.
Can you endure it?
Oh.
Bloody me!
Nice one, Captain.
You ever get like 5 turns.
Okay. You gotta heal up.
Okay.
What can I do?
It was looking good so far, then he decided not to make it look good so far.
Use now. Big blades.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Heisman
It's
got
okay.
knocked out.
We can do this.
Gotta revive him.
I agree. He's kind of the one that's keep us so we can actually hit him.
I shall repay this favor.
We settle
No
this
holding
here.
back.
You down, Captain.
What boost do you have? You have none.
I call upon royal power within.
I
I had
will
a
annihilate you.
4 turns.
Can you endure it?
Throw.
I strike to kill.
Ridiculous.
About to collapse. Someone heal him fast.
Okay, he's killing the person that's stopping him from.
Someone help him get back in the fight!
Here you go.
I shall repay this favor.
There is no escape from me.
Soul Hacker! No, hold on. Not now.
I don't think I have anything to actually heal.
Is there another way?
No, not for this turn.
This'll do.
My thanks.
Oh, this is going. It was going good so far. Then it decided not to go good so far. If this was hard, where
Can you endure it?
particularly you get an extra turn, that would have been dead.
Nice one, Captain!
Ow. Okay, good. Just dodge it all.
Let's do this!
We'll combine our strengths!
Okay, let's do this.
Can we actually put debuffs on him? Deal almighty damage. Decrease attack for 3 turns.
Use now, think later.
You think yourself ninja? I show no mercy.
I will.
A -1 attack. We'll probably just put -3 attack on
Can
him.
you endure it?
I will definitely switch out Basilica for somebody that's
Accept my challenge. My strength.
helpful. Hopefully.
Nice one, Captain! Basilio's looking pretty rough.
How's that a
Don't push
1
yourself
turn?
too hard, okay? Basilio's about to collapse. Get him healed up.
Take it!
Helpful as ever.
My thanks.
Thanks.
You've got a bunch
defy
of
the
elements
rules.
slowing you down, Captain!
Die by it.
Burn to
Can we
ash!
burn him, please?
Who should I beat down first?
Give him more minus attack.
This one.
Now accept your fate.
Yeah,
Some
put this-
darker arts.
So hopefully you miss.
Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power. One untainted by petty tactics
Don't have something that
or
just won't
cheap
delete our whole
tricks.
units.
However,
Will you bring back that DDR with Romaine combo? You have a few months. I probably will. It's not bad with Mort running around.
you truly have become more
You can't
powerful.
counterattack, might as well.
But I would expect no
Just
less
put a
of
debuff
remnant
city.
of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe.
I think we'll put a Sarah on him also.
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa! Don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race, now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age
guns.
called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog. Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false. What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind.
Got us good.
He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to stress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Hey.
Utopia?
But yeah, I was gonna have Romaine and DDR with Sarah Ray to just debuff them and strip them off.
Hey, what ails him?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
He's a monster! It's a human!
It's going. The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be
It's like the
Luis's
second
wicked
time
magic.
he used a
Yes.
human here.
The Order of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
I'm human. Damn it. How did I not know that? To help anyone in need. Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win? Yes. Madness. This is Sparta.
Be not afraid, child.
The good thing with the DDR and Romaine combos that the effective buff. It's juicy. Free effective is always juicy.
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest truth.
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
Until I mentioned save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
They have some nice fancy clothes. And it must be hot walking through the sand in those clothes. That's all I gotta say. It's like,
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
That was some good XP.
I had a strange dream.
You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Got him.
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it! Attention now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something! Monster!
Funny enough, that's how people act today.
We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be
I knew you
long
was
till
playing
the
with
entire
BBK.
kingdom hears of this mess.
You
There's
monster,
no
like
safe haven
no.
left.
Gallica, we've only got
I knew he was a
one
candy
option
user
now. I'm worried
and a
about the
Bilsu fiend.
I know. We'll head to my home and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
Damn, my populated ring went down. Yeah, I always feel like, no, not always feel, but I feel like this patch should bring Birgitta or somebody that works well with binding somebody. Birgitta haven't even got a week to shine in her popularity, like when she came out. She had like 24 hours and then she just never showed up again.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any.
I feel like Birgitta need to show up. Where was she even, like, I don't
They'll
know.
be all right, won't they?
That boy is
Narwhal
no
just a
monster.
better binder
I'm sure
because
they'll
she's
be
put 4 binds instead of 1.
Luis,
That's the
hell
problem.
did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
I wish Birgitta had more of a showing. And then Frida came out right after, and like Frida just took her spot. And see her pusher, free souls. Don't lose hope.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure.
So now they knew that
They board the gauntlet runner and
not
rush from the
human.
capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
That is true.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
So this is where we're gonna kill everybody. Get free XP.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
I can walk.
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
Surprised me.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can
Oh,
sense
is this like
a
Zelda?
special barrier in place.
Let's
Meant
get
to
lost in
deliberately lead people
the
astray,
damn forest.
too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not...
Hurry, and...
Right.
Alright, let me just change the team. You gotta get Basilio out of there.
What now?
Out of this party. I like Basilio, but of course he's too far. Actually, I like she's the lowest level. Me and me. I don't have any other axe. magic. This don't really do anything. What you need? It requires a Great Lord vessel. Priestess heart. Yay. Let me go explore into the woods and hopefully get some free XP.
Huh? This looks like
a big tree.
Who are you?
Are you alright?
Is this the revelation where we found out who I really am?
Royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
I think I'm also about to leave also. I can't really keep farming.
Gallica, something the matter?
But how would I build a
Your
crowd?
mind seems elsewhere.
Revenge
Oh,
and
sorry.
HP, probably, but
I've got this weird
I could put up
feeling
an
that
injury just because.
something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
So here you are at last.
Hey, Zobra. It's a nice outfit. I actually like Zobra. He wasn't bad. Ooh, a village. It's the fairy village.
How odd.
It's a
This
fairy
place
fountain.
is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Get him out of here.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcis? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
Oh, he looks
What?
dead.
That...
He looks a little bit dead.
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
Let me give her some healing. Because if we go into another fight...
I don't like it.
What now?
Where you at, Euphia? You have dark swords. Oh, get that out of here. Yucky.
I see. Fascinating.
You'll
This,
study this and
all right.
heal us all.
I'm counting.
Of course.
I wish you could actually skip with these. I've actually seen like 50 of them.
I must. I've acquired a new ability. It seems I've grown. I feel new power surging within me.
Probably you should use this.
It seems I've grown.
Where's my two? Probably use those for nails. I don't want.
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'm counting on you.
I should probably use that light for something else.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've
hero fruit.
acquired a new ability.
I don't know exactly what hero fruit particularly does. Oh, just 500. What?
It seems I've grown.
Medium HP cover all. That's all I wanted.
What now?
All right.
Alright, good enough. The fairy fountain is up ahead. Fairy. If we swarm into one big group like this, for now, let's leave them to be. Alright, fairies, get out the way. The Ujif man seems to work and to lay a body to rest.
Russell? You're safe.
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-dressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
Oh, I don't think we got here in time.
That can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis, from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you?
Yeah, let's get in there.
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness.
It sucks that he got stabbed again.
That was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
I think I helped regulate his body to rest.
You going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Whoa, Hulkenberg. He was a part of my team, but yeah. She has a cool outfit though. Ready. Alright, show me what we gotta fight.
I'm a little worried.
Show me the story. It's gonna take like 5 hours or something to meet the mic. I don't want to believe, but we have to see it for ourselves.
It's nearly time.
This voice. You guys are safe too. In case for something, you know, might magically happen. Let's say you get ambushed for no reason because the game and the RPG has it been doing.
Beg pardon?
Hold on, you're counting for outside Santa. What's going on? That can't be. Are you truly Elder? Are these Eldens?
Hey, you.
Just normal humans. So with the group that's been sheltering the prince, it's all because of them. That Elder calamity has befallen us. Now that I take it close, are you Elder? I heard that the prince was the only Elder within the resistance.
You must hurry.
I'm hurrying as fast as I can.
The time has come.
These resistance members can keep on saving themselves for all I care. It's not my problem. I guess I come out a little too cold. I suppose I can help carry the body away. There's too many for that old chief to handle his own.
What?
Right past this door is the living quarters. Lady Grenade made it strictly clear that it's not to be able to any of this. Everyone's like, yeah, he died, but you can't go past this door though.
There is still time.
Yeah, is that really you? I was wondering where you're going off to. It's a bunch of people who died though. More important, Galicia, have you to go gather petals for that flower patch of flowers?
Sure.
I'm on a mission right now. You guys leave me alone. Are you trying to be a person? You're so strange now.
Hello there.
Can't cause disturbance. Don't cause disturbance. Let's go. Big story time. I gotta meet the mic. Oh, there's a shot. There's a. Okay, let me look. Is there a golden beetle somewhere? This is like where a golden beetle would be.
Oh, it's you.
Hello.
I wonder what the.
Now what am I?
You can just buy things. Sage pill. Restore 50% of HP. Restore 50% of HP to all allies. Sounds really good by itself. Okay, the cops are coming after me for trying to beat the game. Yo, this thing does 35 more damage than anything I ever have. 99. Damn, they expected me to make some bank. Is there not a single accident of the combat axe? 75 damage more. This is madness.
This way.
Story time.
No. Your Highness.
Poor Hulkenberg.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruade. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruidae.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... no.
Aha, you're the prince.
It can't be.
Gotcha.
And yet...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruidae? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
Hey, are you okay?
The time has come. Here thou camest to the end of thy journey.
Who's this secret, mysterious
This
voice?
secret place was home to thee. Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
What is it gonna be?
I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course. Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince
is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, Weren't thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive, so from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
So pretty much his soul.
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? To name but a few. Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years
extracted
were
our
spent?
essence.
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
My other self?
Or we do like a Pator fusion? Or we become Vegito? Who will stand before and believe in me? And the same goes for desire to help anyone in need. I know you can't skip it. How I just noticed that by the logs.
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet
I was a little
faced.
confused.
If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
Where the Pator earrings at?
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
Ah, screw that guy. I refuse to know. I should do that for a different playthrough. Just like, I refuse to know.
I am.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know who that guy is anymore.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
What awaits us now?
Let's turn into a gunslinger. I like the animations. I love the Atlas animations for Persona and whatnot. Their style.
Life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal.
We're free. We're ideals. 'Cause you can't walk.
It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was.
Damn, he came with drip though. Like, we had a nice outfit and everything. I give it that. Like, had a nice outfit and everything. So that book gave me some good features.
The time hath come.
Got a nice scarf and everything too.
Reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
You gotta wash those fingers. Refused. We're stronger now. Right, little King Louis' butt. And he came out with a nice. I don't know where you find that like Louis Vuitton outfit. Like the Gucci pants, the Louis Vuitton outfit, the nice slacks, good scarf, and everything.
What?
That book must have had everything.
What is this?
What's happened? Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days,
Did people back in the day really say thou that much?
Newborn in form.
Is that why we had different words like he, she, they, them?
The boy needed a guide.
Except for thou.
Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No. But I was alone?
I was like,
By
that
this
crazy
choice,
fairy.
he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
Oh, that's a lot of thous. We might be getting close to the end, maybe.
Is it really you? How? I mean, how do you feel?
I feel lighter. I got that Gogeta.
I feel a bit lighter.
There
Gotta
seems
Gogeta
to be
vibe.
no doubt. He is still himself. But I also sense his
Then with the
highness
ball of
within
light.
him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something.
Let's go clear the darkness.
The truth is,
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Dracadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself.
That's why I
Small
couldn't
wonder
die.
He awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along?
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
She did it. She won.
I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really?
I got cool hair now too.
Royal Highness the Prince?
I'm not gonna lie. just a simple head nod.
Please,
Yeah.
forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more, despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
You're fired. It didn't bother you. You've always been an ally. I pronounce your sentence. I should just choose all the bad.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Got him.
Captain. Same as always.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Damn.
Well, that is, I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
So much for acting same as always.
Let's get him. Dude, I got some good hair dye though. I'm not gonna lie. We transformed. We merged. Got some good hair dye. Probably gonna have like a couple of headaches for all the memories flooding back in, but you know that's
beyond
normal.
belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
It's too
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
Oh, fate.
That's right.
You did it again, fate.
I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened. Right? I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruiday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
I know someone was guiding me. I just
Doctor
don't know who.
Strange.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Like your sister?
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
Sort of.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it,
Say
this
it's your mom.
place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chief Gruiday, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We
Tell us
Mustari
everything.
are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history.
Go to the big
Come
door.
to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Someone's gonna gank us there. I'm certain. It's always happened. Look at this being truly America. Lady Gruiday mentioned she caught wind of a mad revelation. The late queen. Let's see. Oh yeah, 60, almost 60 hours. 58 hours. Jesus, I put in some time. Close to like one day. Alright, tell us the
Does
story.
this depict the Elder Tribe?
Elder
It was
comes
once
from an
you-
ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait, the ruins on Virga Island, there's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial
Yeah, let's discover Magla.
for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Actually, let's discover Sky Stones. Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
It beggars belief. Tis nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless,
We're burned to a crisp.
when the 8 tribes settled in
true.
this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you?
They're nice
Tools
necklaces.
for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the
all
truth
good.
when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, You may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power.
Cool.
Thou king to be.
Who's the serious? Get my head.
With the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock.
I didn't pay
in
for
the
this
storm,
subscription.
and to face anxiety
voiceover.
in their names.
Ah, bright light. Ah, too bright. Oh, I got the sun shining on my face.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
Hey. There is weakness in people. I'm sure there's many who would say that helping anyone is but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Louis' method as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out. True. Ooh, we're going Super Saiyan. Got a new power. Oh, this one looks cool. Kind of like Louise. Let's go to Louise Killer. Study the Prince archetype. Has awakened the heroic embodiment of the Prince. Let's do it. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will be meaning in showing them my convention. No fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Woohoo!
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety.
I wish the only fair with like a nice drip. She just got like
From
yellow
now
and
on,
blue.
it's not
Everybody
about
else like
orders.
gray.
I'm with you, because I want to be.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
For this bill, actually tell me about Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait!
What about Luis's ambition? The vision
It's
Rella
crazy.
saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
I just want to build multiple McDonald's.
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla.
You want to make it rid down the street.
However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power.
I get you.
That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the
I
anxiety
feel like we'll
in our
actually learn
hearts
magic
that we gain
in like
the
maybe like
power
40
to
more
overcome
years. But
Magic is a natural process.
and I feel like the first thing somebody's
And
gonna do is try to make a
anxiety
spirit
is
bomb
its invaluable,
or Kamehameha
irreducible fuel. But in turn,
or Galaga. That's the
those
first thing
burdened
that'll
with more
happen.
anxiety and fear produce more and more Magla from their
So that's what I
hearts.
would do.
Without the willpower to face your fear, the
we got
Magla
magic finally?
overflows,
Cops.
uncontrollable by magic. It
It was
can
not
give
exactly
rise to
magic.
strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But
We
if
know
he
now
would
who's
turn
gonna
people
talk
into
about it.
humans, if in the unlikely event that happens,
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst
Yeah, it set
for
fire,
revenge,
time to kill 'em all.
even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
A dark archetype.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Kill him. Gank him. Yeah, my boy Norris is running like a mad lad. Any loot though. Yeah, loot back here. You know, you never. Probably after somebody that killed me, but you know, we'll get them later. Let's save. Let that be an auto save. Save. In case if I just lose on normal repeatedly, just get murdered. We're bunking it though. Is everyone safe? We are. We have no character. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even glance. I can do nothing but watch. I ain't powerless against him. I should probably bring light since I know he's a necromancer. Probably as they were for the downfall of resistance. Any number. I believe the intruders sense the power of the Prince awakened and came to investigate. I don't know why he will run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. Yeah, let me bring some light magic.
What now?
Just in case. Wait, where's the prince? Ooh. What you got? Deal heavy physical slash damage to one enemy. Make it dark and light. Y'all got some good heals. I can just change to that. But that's already. You know what? Maybe get some of these. There's some light magic at, you know, just in case. There's some dark magic in there too.
All right.
Yeah. Stroll. What do you use?
All right.
Oh, it's a dark night right now. Yeah, she did just fine. Ah, that won't kill us. It won't kill us. Maybe it will. Zombie is just walking up.
Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince. Though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours.
I stabbed him.
So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires,
okay, he's crazy.
Then I shall see it done.
It's
really
almost
crazy.
impressive how blind your faith in him is.
He's blinded by
It's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after
And I got a
enduring
cool
these
hair dye.
countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Oh, human. That's the first thing I faced.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like
That's
this.
a switch. He's weak
Let's
to
put
wind.
our power on full display.
On the first place, though, he was weak against wind. Please tell me he's different. The pilot of newly earned archetype Prince surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now.
Oh, he's supposed to be the prince.
Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Tutorial battle. Prince archetype. Like Prince's archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. It can act as support for all synthesis skills. Damn. It has unique traits not found in any in other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Better be sure.
I'll say.
I'm all prepared.
Ooh. Reflect weakness and a one-time ignore. some
Let me help.
damage towards the humans. Nice shiny sword and all. Damage exploded.
Be neither timid nor to the rear. Now accept your fate.
Are we still running
Mustn't
things?
settle for the easy
Looks
way.
like you can't brute force through this one.
Says on here probably still.
Nothing personal. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
You got an apple.
This calls souls of kings. Give me strength. Come forth now.
Some of that giant eagle.
Yufa hit their weakness.
I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down. Right on target.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
Knock off the apples. So we don't have anything per se.
Is there another way? Let's go.
The blade's edge.
I think we were able.
I show no mercy.
This I pray you're ready. Heed me. I missed.
Yufa hit their weakness.
We missed. Don't do that. It is weakest win. I knew it. God damn it. That must be a good apple.
Shield. We've got to do something about those apples. Let me handle those apples.
Yeah, you do that.
All right, leave it to me.
The first time she actually did this, besides the first subtle game.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
No holding back.
Behold.
You can't
No.
buff myself
Lend me your
up,
strength.
son.
Please allow me.
No holding back.
You think face me? Rancor.
Rancor.
Trivial.
It was really hurting.
I won't last much
Someone help
longer.
her. Yufa's hurt bad.
I kinda,
Get her some healing.
I would heal her,
It is your turn.
but she has the weakness.
Turn the tide of the battle.
Are you prepared? The fuck up! You see that?
Let's stay calm. I'm all prepared.
On your guard. Huh. Perhaps this suits me best.
Who heals all?
Tis best you.
That was helpful. More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
Gotta get kill apples.
Sidestepped it. She's doing great.
If we all work together. Now
They're
is
not
the
weak
time.
against wind anymore. Did it change his weakness? Son of a biscuit.
Take my fullest power. The situation is changing. Summoner, heed me.
It changed his weakness.
Samurai. I caught this.
It's okay. We can do this.
I won't hold back.
Leg is still from it.
Kings. You're
Nope,
going to your name,
nothing
eh?
but empty pockets.
Nothing more to steal. Soul screaming. 4 turns.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
Ridiculous.
About to collapse. Someone heal him fast.
Can it not do that?
My Arthur's here.
Out. Someone help him get back in the fight.
I can do this. Summoner. It is your turn.
Heisman
No
was knocked
holding
out.
back.
We gotta revive
The
him.
power of lightning.
Let's stay calm. You better be sure.
I can revive Heisman. Since
I shall
I don't have any
repay this
AoE.
favor tenfold.
It's really hurting. Someone help her.
So you're strong.
You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
There's a better way. Allow me to use
That's me on healing duty.
I'm grateful.
Peace, brother.
I
Peace.
shall do my summoner.
Have a good day.
Heed me.
My thanks.
I shall vanquish evil. Right on target.
Sprint! Is there another one? By this power. Pierce through!
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Ninja! Formidable indeed.
Let's go, Screaming, please.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again. We've regenerated the head wings. Here comes another round of wind attacks. His legs are back to normal. Ugh, we'd only just taken them out.
True. Okay.
Let me handle those apples.
Yes,
All right.
please. Should I get that from the get-go?
Now it can't heal itself anymore.
There's like a 3-turn timer.
Get in, Summoner. Come forth now. Yeah, Yupa hit their weakness.
It's Samurai. I'll quite tougher than I thought.
I will come forth, Royal Soul. We'll do this together.
We'll team up.
I don't know if this is magic. I'm assuming it's
A
magic.
tough one.
Ninja! Fall!
I'm assuming it's magic. $7,000. The Wing Seeker, the Wind God Gale.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
Even I had more to learn.
Boom, 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 boom.
The
We did it.
bastard got away.
Give us a pomegranate too.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
I didn't get Trickster up.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice.
True.
And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of purging won't go overnight. Nothing could accomplish, but if we... Nah, they never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Heck yeah. Let's fight together.
We fight him together.
Yes, by our
I don't know what's happening.
efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
So many lives along the journey. We have to stop him.
I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Yeah, just beat him. Hope you sing a victory song.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You...
I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate.
A child of
your
fate.
Mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
I will. Oh, thank you for that.
Thank you. And for everything.
Keep my body
Our
safe.
final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Woohoo! Today is not Idols Day, so I can't take a dump and get a free crit. Pretty sure we could talk to
It's
more.
a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside
me forever.
Free fairy.
When
You
you
gotta
put
kill
it
those
like that,
apples. That's what I need you for.
You're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
So here, since newfound convention from Galatius, both an ally as a friend. Oh, do we get a rank name?
Mystical fairy, Gallica.
Gallica,
She
Glacia,
who
but
still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered
Gallica.
bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
big handshake. Or I guess
Got the patch
pinky.
tomorrow in front of us.
The party can now study the elemental master of warlock. Oh, we didn't forget on the warlock. Pretty sure that's dark arts. We don't have anything dark arts. During squad battles, you may gain extra turn icons. So this is where we become broken. You can also elemental master at academia. Try seeing what the powers await you. Warlock in academia. Try seeing the powers await you. Cool.
When things get tough,
We get the
remember this
music.
magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
We get a free OS. We get a free theme song. The magic of music that Gallica cast on me once. Now think about it, and they helped me the ways. Yeah, maybe.
By the way,
Oh, yeah.
the chiefess told me something about your
Gallica.
novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
Heck yeah. Was a mere fame, but ideas of the old world passed down the same.
The part we're reading today is
The last
the
chapter.
last chapter.
This is it. 60 hours of
It's
playtime.
about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
60 hours of playtime. We're going to the last chapter. I'll probably save this. I'll probably save this one and
chapter.
do like the last chapter tomorrow.
Is about the ruler
Because
of
I got nothing to
Utopia.
do tomorrow.
The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering
Tomorrow's
will
my free day. Oh,
to maintain justice in this world. There are innumerable obstacles to overcome.
and it was like you got 3 weeks before
as
you
long
fight
as
the
one
last
lives
boss.
by
Like,
their
okay, just to
ideals,
get everybody friendship up
those
and
who
grind.
support them are sure to follow. A
And grind some
utopia is not
gear.
the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? none have yet found the answers to these questions.
It was destroyed by war. But the book traces the director of the old world. Are these truly the ideas we're striving for? Seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions.
Which is more.
And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, but little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Yeah, let's beat him up. Even if I win a throne, there's no guarantee my idyllic revision will ever be reality. What choice are there to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world.
Oh yeah, I do.
And the one who gave it to you was...
yourself.
Well, yourself.
I grinded.
And that's what
dungeons. I played
That's
on
my
hard
mission.
mode and
My
lost.
real mission.
My will was faltered.
And I'm going to see it through.
Gallica, I close my eyes. Though my will has fallen. You just get free everything? Oh, we gotta talk some more now. So I get summoned by more in my dream?
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Indeed,
genius.
It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again, as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodlines.
A 12-foot-sized ruler.
Nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks...
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who?
Who are you, crazy lady?
I remember.
Tell me.
I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you...
Moore's just going crazy.
Could you be...
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the Ascension of Kings.
Is Mor going to become the Berserker? I reminded Mor was author of the fantasy novel. Has Mor visited ancient Elden Sanctum?
Time marches on.
That's why
the age of a new
booked them away.
king draws nearer.
Oh, she's she's right there. Gallica's just sitting there sleeping. Oh, I rolled away.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Don't be reckless out there. Nah, stand strong.
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff
Basila's still
you've
the
felt
best.
and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
Protect my country. I don't care about honor. Some coin would be nice.
I want to protect this
We'll do
country.
every wrong words.
Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
Work. I ain't any days.
Here's where we are now.
This place.
Let's move.
You see?
Yeah.
Alright, skip all that.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers, and ascertained new truths. Their arch enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until...
Dude, what's these dudes? What do they even do? They just sit here in the dark, just chilling?
Which I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Made it in.
Just a passing wastrel? Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area.
Dude, everybody have a
Have
free
one way to
Rain just walk in here? Like, he just walks in, like... Do they just have a door open, like, oh, no, sorry, this is the secret sanctum area?
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more,
Blah, 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 I'm evil.
the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case,
This means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Ow, I'm coughing.
Let the final banquet begin.
Hey, free food. I like free food. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Damn, I look pretty
Come
good.
on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin will turn into mountains of breathe.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Damn.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I'll tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right, all right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Damn. He's out of here.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse.
Blind
beneath us.
fanaticism.
Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Might make it crash down, baby. Might give it an ocarina.
Ah. The royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless?
Damn.
This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Hold on.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
He actually, like, it's just a description, ain't it?
Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
That's a pretty good headpiece.
Thou art elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
That's a good accessory, though. I'm not gonna lie.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Damn, so am I gonna stop him? Or?
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the
We
party
gotta go
descends
into the
again
sky.
on the royal capital, Grand Tran. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph.
We never killed that dragon in the thing, so I might have to go back and kill it eventually if we get some free
conflict,
time.
The Gauntlet Runner comes.
Even though it's practically useless, no weapon now. Unless his skills which are leveled magically, but still.
What the hell's wrong with the sky? Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored!
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again!
Are you ready that pro Luis?
Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paribus like you, and you spit on him! Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this! I admired you! Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood?
Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions, and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has
Damn,
everyone
niggas
gone insane?
niggas out there.
Oi,
Stuff.
over here! Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run, now!
Free running, baby, let's go! Free cardio! You got some cardio in? I had drink too many sprints. Some sprints.
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Cool, we get to go back to the inn. Hope Maria is not scared of me. Just like,
all right.
so,
all right, then.
Ooh. There's nothing I can honestly buy. It's like, there's actually nothing I can. I'm dirt broke because I bought stuff.
Smash it
Let's
all to
move.
bits.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do if this goes on?
But you're still you, yes?
Yeah, I am.
You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before.
I'm still bad at
right?
making food. Oh.
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition.
Killing!
Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really...
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a
Let's skip this. What will we get us some...
When to pick?
That's the rest of tomorrow.
Oh, hell.
Just looking at chicken.
Your Highness.
Why actually only play 6 hours? Jesus. 30 more minutes and it's a 60-hour playing for 60 hours. But they chilling.
Come on.
I'm gonna try to probably skip most of this. So I want to be getting minutes before the sun sets. Or I might have a seizure.
Which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
31? I got 31 days to just grind up? Nonetheless, just been talking.
To all the people.
Oops, I didn't mean to put that. What it says, to all the people dwell in this lands.
To all the people who dwell in this land.
I didn't know you could play it back.
To all the people who, to all the...
Why can I say? Why can I click back?
His voice? Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner. Or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really? Maybe
You stand for that hope, though.
Hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy.
I like how she just has no idea.
Because
Everybody might die.
You've got all the tribes in your team.
You know,
Everyone's
just be
different,
happy.
but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
Hell yeah, we are.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it,
Who'd
it
have thought
will come true.
to kill the simplest ideas.
That's right, love. I can think
That's
of
the best
plenty
ones.
of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book. I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
King's victory, everybody sacrifices his will to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing to the palace to stop, it's up to us to do
Right.
it.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, and that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
Okay.
We've got a few days left. So, it's up to you how we spend them.
Set off with no regret. So, does that mean I can just...
So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Everything is dread. In the afternoon.
Let's put an end to this.
We got 30 days. The mission with the deadline has begun to challenge the airborne palace. Depart from the round table of the gauntlet runner. Due to the magnet surge throughout the kingdom, the entire country experienced dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, the cautious of an inclement weather called blight. The abilities of your followers and their supporters will be indispensable when it comes to the suppressing Luis and being crowned the new king. This is the time to ensure you have no regrets when you depart. Grant Luis' destruction vision and rescue the kingdom future before the day of hero.
So,
Ready for anything ahead? The place has definitely changed with the time we've been.
Smash it all to bits.
So we have 30 days, so I can just do whatever. I can just do follower quests for 30 days straight. Especially these two. It's rank 1. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I'll end it here. I'll get my medicine, and then tomorrow we'll end the game. I'm hoping to end it. It's been 60 hours, or damn near there. But anyway, I'll get done with these 30 days and do the side quests and everything, and see you guys around. Peace.